The world of high-resolution photography is about to be shattered. For years, the Nikon Z7 II was the quiet workhorse, the camera for the landscape artist, the studio pro, and the detail-obsessed creator. But while the Z8 and Z9 stole the headlines with their blistering speed, the high-resolution purists were left waiting. The wait is finally over. The whispers from the factory floors in Japan have turned into a digital wildfire. The Nikon Z7 III is coming, and it isn't just a minor refresh. It is a direct assault on the high-megapixel throne currently held by Sony. If you think 45 megapixels was the ceiling, think again. We are entering a new era of clarity where every leaf in a forest and every pore on a skin texture is captured with terrifying precision. But why now? Why is Nikon ready to pull the trigger on a camera that could potentially cannibalize its own flagship sales? Because the competition has evolved. Canon and Sony have pushed the boundaries of what a full-frame sensor can do. And Nikon is about to answer with a hammer blow. The Nikon Z7 III is rumored to feature a sensor that defies current logic. We are hearing reports of a 61 to 67 megapixel beast, potentially even pushing toward 90 megapixels in specialized modes. This isn't just about big numbers for the sake of marketing, it's about cropping freedom. Imagine shooting a wide landscape and being able to crop in 400% and still having a gallery-quality print. That is the power of the Z7 III. However, resolution is nothing without speed, and that's where the Z7 II fell short. The Z7 III is expected to inherit the brain of the flagship Z9, the EXP7 processor. This changes everything. It means that even with those massive file sizes, the camera won't choke. We are looking at a machine that can handle high-speed bursts and AI-driven autofocus, that can track a bird's eye through a thicket of branches. This is the Mini Z8 that landscape and wildlife photographers have been dreaming of, a lighter, more compact body that doesn't compromise on the sheer data it can capture. Let's talk about the secret sauce of Nikon, the base ISO 64. For years, landscape photographers have stayed with Nikon for this one specific reason. The incredibly clean shadows and the massive dynamic range at ISO 64 are legendary. The Z7 III is expected to not only maintain this, but improve the signal-to-noise ratio even further. Some leaks suggest a new dual-stream technology that allows the camera to read data from the sensor at two different gain levels simultaneously. The result? Highlights that don't blow out and shadows that hold onto color, even in the harshest lighting conditions of the American Southwest or the bright lights of a fashion studio. But the biggest surprise, the one that has the video community talking, is the jump in cinema capabilities. For a long time, the Z7 series was seen as a stills-first camera. The Z7 III is breaking that mold. We are looking at internal 8K 60p recording. Yes, internal. No more external recorders hanging off your rig. With the acquisition of Red Technology, Nikon is infusing its cameras with a cinematic soul we've never seen before. The color science is being refined to give filmmakers that filmic look straight out of the camera. Whether you're shooting a documentary in the Rockies or a high-end commercial in New York, the Z7 III is positioning itself as the ultimate hybrid tool. Now let's